You're right. Why do I keep belittling myself? I think if they're called cantor, that's the promotion.
There you go.
Yeah. Did you hear that?
What? The Wizard of Oz.
Rabbi, don't forget an iPad.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Okay.
That is what I'm doing.
I was here Wednesday
Seems to be working.
night, Thursday morning.
Hello. Shabbat shalom. Seems
We
to be.
heard this voice from the distance in the background.
Oh, the voice.
Getting ready for Wicked.
Yes. Yes.
Yes, we're both performing.
We're both performing.
Good morning.
Hello, Shabbat shalom.
Beautiful dress.
Let's see if this is working.
Beautiful dress.
Okay. It's working. Oh, good. Everyone can hear us talking. So this thing's.
It's on.
Everyone can hear us.
This mic right here that I'm talking to right now is on.
Everyone's on the live stream.
Everyone can hear me.
It's working, so that's good. The weather's so nice.
Yeah, it's all for the next 2 weeks. It's gonna be like this, just front after front after front.
Next 2 weeks?
Yeah.
Wow.
Like 3 fronts in the next 2 weeks.
Wow.
It's gonna be beautiful. I won't be here, but
And then that's it.
pretty much.
Then it'll be
Yeah,
summer.
It'll be summer again.
So I told him to come a little bit later, and then maintenance was like, yeah, so they're coming at 11. And I was like, I hope they're not coming at 11.
We won't be here.
We won't be here. So I did.
Maintenance said they were coming at 11?
Mhm.
Why would maintenance know that?
You don't have a bar mitzvah this afternoon, do you?
No. We have a naming, though, in here we have a baby naming. Because they're going to kneel to eat.
Neil told him 11? Well, maybe Neil told him 11 for like an oneg.
Maybe.
But like they know from you to be here at
That's
9:45.
what I said.
No,
That's-
9:45 is too late too.
That's what I said.
They should be here by 9.
I said 9:30. I said 9:30. That's what I said.
9:30.
Yeah, 9:30. We'll be here at 9:30.
We'll be here at 9:30, but Torah's done. Are you gonna call them up for the Aliyah? Or you'll call them up whenever they get here?
Yes.
Okay.
We're gonna not literally stop where we are, but we're gonna
And then Moses,
Well,
everybody.
exactly. Definitely not Moses. So we're not
Yeah,
there
yeah,
yet.
we're not there yet.
So we're not there yet. So you're
And
fine.
Abraham said,
Abraham.
"You want me to do what?" And let's have a baby naming.
Do you remember Real Genius? Remember that movie?
Oh my God, Val Kilmer, one of my favorites.
Yeah. So with his own line, he says in the immortal words of so and so, he said, "I drank what?"
That was, God, was that like one of his starts? Because
I think it might have been his first movie.
oh my God,
He was a child,
that was like 30 years ago, more.
probably more.
Yeah.
No, yeah, probably around. No, I was going to say like 35 years ago.
Actually, I think you're right because I think it was like
And
around
what year was the movie Real Genius?
1984.
85.
I was gonna say it was around bar mitzvah time for me.
85.
Oh, 40 years ago.
40 years ago. That was 40 years ago.
That couldn't have been his first movie. Ask.
It's not. My watch won't do it. My
Oh.
phone will. The watch doesn't notice me that smart. Remember, did I tell you that my kid was running to get into this? Did I tell you about this JavaScript? Did I tell you about this?
What's the baby's name, Neil?
You know what? You know what JavaScript is, right? You know what JavaScript is?
Oh, JavaScript. I
Yeah.
thought you were like job description. I
No,
thought it was like,
JavaScript.
oh, sure.
So my son has been part of this team for JavaScript, and JavaScript wants to create a new build off for itself or something. They needed a small team of about 13 people who they were going to use to build off this team, and you have to get nominated. They nominated my child, not the other developers. He's now in the 13 developers for this new. I found that last night. No, they don't get paid. Like this isn't a paid job because
Really good for his resume.
it's unheard of. It's unheard of.
Wow.
Yeah, no one who does that level of Java work is paid. So the other people are.
Aviv, job done.
Yeah.
Check off.
Yeah.
All right, Lior.
Yeah, exactly.
Let's go.
Exactly.
Time to catch up.
Exactly. So he told us he was like in the running for it. And he's already in a pool of 200, which is already a small pool.
Right.
So he was already accepted into a 200 pool. Now it's even less. I didn't even understand. So he's an administrator. He said he has a login. They sent him the administrator code for Java script. The entity. Yes. He can edit. He has edit possibility code for JavaScript. He can get into it. They allowed him now as one of the people to be able to do it. I told him I don't understand what that means.
Yeah. I know what JavaScript is, but I don't know what
Right. And that's why no one's paid because they're all have jobs and they maintain Java. So it's not a paying job.
Yet.
Well, no, it won't be because Java. He explained he said there are other. When they say there are all kinds of he said like when you buy tissues you can buy Kleenex or whatever. So he said Java is like tissues. So every inlet is different. So you can decide this brand or this brand or that brand or that brand. So he said the brand he works for is the one that gave him the inlet. So hypothetically he couldn't get in from the other brand, but I don't understand. I don't get it. All right.
Let's go.
Shabbat shalom, everyone. Nice to see you. Nice to see you too. Thank you. Oh, nice. The two of you get cookies later. Just the two of you. No one else gets a cookie. Thank you for being here and bringing the good weather with you. According to Cantor /Moyle /meteorologist David Muchnick, because he is all three, he would be very happy if his business card said all three, I think. Yeah, you're going to add it? Yeah. He claims that our weather is going to sustain in this beautiful way for?
The next 2 weeks?
2 weeks, he says. 2 weeks, according to the Cantor /Moyle /meteorologist. I want to see you do all three.
At the same
At
time.
the same time. I want to see you do all three.
And up front is going to be
Exactly. Like Mazel
from
Tov.
left to the right.
Yeah. And then you'll sing Mazel Tov. Simin Tov, Mazel Tov, and here comes the Nora. My business card? Well, what's that? I don't know. Stand-up comedian? Nice. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Andy says hello.
Andy? When did you see Andy?
Last night.
Oh, I love Andy. I love Andy. Andy Rosen.
Rosen.
I know, Rosen.
Fletch.
It's from Fletch. Did you ever see the movie Fletch?
Oh my God, you've never seen the movie?
Really?
Watch
Oh,
it.
you have to see it.
It's
hysterical.
It's Chevy Chase.
But it's like classic.
Still in his prime.
It's classic. It was prime. Yeah. All right, Torsten. What did you say? Was it good? Oh, no. I'll turn the mic off. I want to hear. Was it good? Was it about Andy or was it about me?
It was about Fletch.
It was about Fletch. Okay. Because I was because Andy has some good meat and some good juice on me. I have some good stuff on him though too. We started school together, so we can really same day in Jerusalem.
We're just gonna put this. We're just gonna put this on the Underhills, right?
Put it on the Underhills, exactly. Turn to the Underhills. All right, well,
Shabbat shalom.
Shabbat Shalom. If you do not have a prayer book, it's right under your seat. Reach under there. You should have one. Hopefully there's one right under your seat. If there's not, there's one really close by. Some of you may have the brand new one. Congratulations. We have brand new, right hot off the press ones. So you might have really pretty new ones. Some of you might have the old ones. It's the same. It's the same text. So there's going to be a baby naming during our service today, which will be very nice. What's that? Maybe. It's scheduled. So we're hoping that they show with a very sweet little girl named Eloise. So she'll be here, hopefully not alone. It'd be very weird if she showed up by herself, but hopefully accompanied by family will also be here. So it's going to be, that's going to happen kind of whenever they get here. So we'll pause our stuff, you know. Good to pause for baby. So yes. I found out that my friend had a baby last night too. It was very nice. I know, babies everywhere. So nice. I did their wedding and now they share a baby. It's so nice. It's so nice.
They grew up so fast.
So nice. Page 70. 170. 170.
מודה אני לפניך, מלך וקיים, שחזרת בי נשמתי בחמלה, בחמלה רבה אמונתך. מודה אני לפניך, מלך וקיים, שחזרת בי נשמתי בחמלה, בחמלה רבה אמונתך. רבה אמונתך.
172.
מה טובו אוהליך יעקב, אוהליך יעקב, משכנותיך ישראל. מה טובו אוהליך יעקב, אוהליך יעקב, משכנותיך ישראל. ואני מרוב חסדך אבוא ביתך, אשתחווה אליך על קודשך ביראתך. מה טובו אוהליך יעקב, אוהליך יעקב, משכנותיך ישראל. מה טובו אוהליך יעקב, אוהליך יעקב, משכנותיך ישראל. אדוני אהבתי מאוד ביתך, ומקום משכן כבודך. ואני אשתחווה ואכרע, אברך לפני אדוני עושי. מה טובו אוהליך יעקב, אוהליך יעקב, משכנותיך ישראל. מה טובו אוהליך יעקב, אוהליך יעקב, משכנותיך ישראל. ואני תפילתי לך, אדוני את רצון. אלוהים מרוב חסדך, ענני באמת אישך. מה טובו Ohalecha Yaakov Mishkenotecha Yisrael Matovu Ohalecha Yaakov Mishkenotecha Yisrael.
Nisim B'chol Yom, our daily blessings and miracles, 175.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher natan lasech v'yamina le'avchin ben yom u'ben laila.
Amen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu, melech haolam, pokeach ivrim.
Amen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam atir asurim.
Amen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu, melech haolam, zokef kefufim.
Amen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam rokach ha'aretz al hamayim.
Amen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu, melech haolam, hamechin mitzadei gaver.
Amen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam al bisharumi.
Amen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu, melech haolam, hanoten layaev koach.
Amen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam hama'avir shina me'inai u'tenuma me'afapai.
Amen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu, melech haolam.
Amen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam shasani ben chorim.
Amen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu, melech haolam, shasani Yisrael.
Amen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam ozer tzedok b'gvura.
Amen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu, oter Yisrael b'tifara.
Amen.
Sukkei de Zimra, our daily and also on Shabbat, section of our Psalms 183.
Baruch she'amar ve'ya'olam.
Baruch Hu.
Baruch Hu severeshit.
Baruch Hu me've'oseh.
Baruch gozerum kayim.
Baruch mechem al haaretz.
Baruch merachem al habriot.
Baruch meshalem secher tov l're'ah.
Baruch chai la'ad v'kayam la'netzach.
Baruch podeh u'matzil, Baruch Shemo.
Blessed is the one who spoke and the world came to be.
Blessed is the one.
Blessed is the one who continually authors creation.
Blessed is the one whose word is deed.
Blessed is the one who decrees and fulfills.
Blessed is the one who is compassionate towards the world.
Blessed is the one who is compassionate towards all creatures.
Blessed is the one who rewards the reverent.
Blessed is the one who exists for all time, ever enduring.
Blessed is the one who redeems and saves. Blessed is God's name.
Baruch atah Adonai, melech mehulal
Batishbachot. We continue in the middle of page 192 with Shochen Ad.
Shochen ad maharom v'kadosh shemo v'chatuv ranenu tzadikim ba'adonai laisharim navatehila b'fi yisharim titalal uvdivrei tzadikim titmarach ובשון חסידים תתרומם, ובקרב קדושים תתקדש, ובמקהלות רבבות עמך בית ישראל, ברינה יתפאר שמך מלכנו בכל דור ודור. ישתבח שמך לעד מלכנו, האל המלך הגדול והקדוש בשמיים ובארץ. ברוך אתה אדוני, אל מלך גדול בתשבחות, אל ההודעות, אדון הנפלאות, הבוחר בשירי זמרה, מלך הלכי העולמים.
Chatzi Kaddish 194.
יתגדל ויתקדש שמי רבה, בלמה דברה חירותי, וימליך מלכותי, בחייכון וביומייכון, ובחיי דכל בית ישראל, בגלה בגלה, ובזמן קריב ואמרו, אמן. יהי שמי רבה מבורך, לעולם לא מהמיה יתברך, יתברך וישתבח, ויתפאר ויתרומם ויתנשא, ויתהדר ויתעלה ויתהלל, שמי לקדשה בריחו לעילה, מן כל ברכתה ושירתה, תושבחתה ונחמתה, דמירן בעלמא ואמרו Amen.
Continue with the call to worship, Baruch Hu 195, and together we stand.
Baruch Hu et Adonai HaMevorach, Baruch Adonai HaMevorach, Leolam Va'ed.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu, melech haolam yotzer or v'oreh choshech, oseh shalom uboreh et hakol. Please be seated. We continue. Ahava Rabbah 198.
Ahava Rabbah Avtanu Adonai Eloheinu Chem Lagedol V'Tera Chamalta Aleinu Ba'avur Avoteinu Ve'imotenu Shebatchu V'cha V'talmedeim Chukei Chayim V'ha'ereninu B'toratecha V'dahabek libeinu B'mitzvotecha V'yachel levavenu Le'ahava u'lira et shemecha V'lo nevosh V'lo nikalem V'lo nikashel Le'olam va'ed Ki v'shem kodshecha Hagadol v'hanora b'hatachnu Nagila v'nismecha Bishuatecha Baruch atah Adonai Habocher be'amo Yisrael be'ahava Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad, Baruch Shem, Kivod Malchuto, Leolam Va'ed. ואהבת את אדוני אלוהיך בכל לבבך ובכל נפשך ובכל מאודיך והיו הדברים האלה אשר אנוכי מצווך היום על לבביך ושיננתם לבניך ודיברת בם בשבתך בביתך ובלכתך בדרך ובשוכבך ובקומך וקשרתם לאות על ידיך והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובשעריך ויאמר אדוני אל משה לאמור דבר אל בני ישראל ואמרת עליהם ועשו להם ציצית על כנפי בגדיהם לדורותם ונתנו על ציצית הכנף בצל תכלת והיה לכם לציצית וריתם אותו וזכרתם את כל מצוות אדוני ועשיתם אותם ולא תטורו אחרי לבבכם ואחרי עיניכם אשר אתם זונים אחריהם למען תזכרו ועשיתם את כל מצוותי והייתם קדושים לאלוהיכם אני אדוני אלוהיכם אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים להיות לכם לאלוהים אני אדוני אלוהיכם
You have a question, yes?
We haven't even started Torah yet.
No.
Why do we skip Lamont Kuru and go to, Vayomer Anoel Moshe Lemor on Shabbat morning, and then it's reverse? What?
Huh?
Why do we do Lamont Kuru on Friday night but not anymore?
We do it. We just add Vayomer.
It's all connected. Vayomer is the full paragraph.
The natives get restless on Friday night, so we.
Yeah. That's when the spears start coming out and start to boil water, and those big, and then we get nervous.
It's a whole Lord of the Flies scene, and then
because-
and then nobody's there to lead. It's really terrible.
Oh wait, no. Robin has a serious answer.
Wait,
Oh.
but no, but you don't have to wear a tallit on Friday night because the Torah doesn't come out technically, so that second paragraph would be moot Friday night.
Well, no, because you don't have to kiss your tzitzit. You can't just mention it. We kiss it as a tradition. It's not like law that you have to kiss.
You also don't wear. You don't traditionally wear tzitzit at night anyway.
Yeah.
Except for Kol Nidre. Yeah. No, you still don't wear tzitzit on Friday night.
Yeah.
No. Only the leaders do. Only the Shilchei Tzipur, the people who are leading the service, wear talit Friday night. Orthodox too. Yeah. You don't. You can, but in the Reform movement,
Take off their tali katan?
they do not take off the. You never take off your talit katan. I don't think. Well, they're wearing tzitzit all the time. Yeah, you never take off your talit katan. But yeah. So yeah, it's also structurally we're looking at because of this prayer book. Shabbat morning 2 is what we're in right now. Has this. Shabbat morning 1 doesn't. So, for instance, just as the structure of the book. Yeah.
So, Rabbi Silva, at least, I don't know if everybody else knew this, but I certainly didn't. On Shabbat service 1, when you do that Ahava Rabbah, at least I learned that with the CC, in the last paragraph, one of the paragraphs says, bring us to the four corners of the earth. And that's the four corners of the CC.
Yeah. That's why you bring the four corners. Yeah, that's how it starts to bring you to the purpose of bringing them together, so to do the Shema with it.
But
Yeah.
do you do that version? I know we do Shabbat 2 with you, but on Friday night, do you do the Ahava Rabbah with the four corners of the earth part of the Ahava Rabbah?
Because you can still do that, and just you can still say that. You don't do Avarabah at night. Yeah, you don't do Avarabah at night. Yeah. It's a different piece of liturgy. You're still. These are such good questions. You're still. Every single prayer structure, every time that you pray has creation, revelation, redemption. Every prayer service has that structure: creation, revelation, redemption. Every time you pray, creation, revelation, redemption. So it's just you replace certain prayers on certain situations. So during the day it's Ahava Rabbah. At night it's Ahavat Olam. Right? We sing a little Ahavat Olam.
Ahavat olam.
Right, that's at night.
Beit Yisrael.
Same fulfills the creation part.
Can you sing your version now?
Yes. Well, hold on. Me. I'm not warmed up enough to do it. So, I don't have my lucky handkerchief when I sing, so I can't do it.
Sorry for putting you on the spot like that.
We're doing it right now. We're doing the chorus right now. It's happening as we speak, Susie. I'm just going to put this down, and we're just going to have the chorus right now. We're no Torah today. The baby naming is going to come and be like we're like an hour behind people. So just. I'm upset that baby is crying, but they're going to be fine. It's going to be fine. We're going to bagel, and they're going to be okay. It's all right. So, yes. Yeah.
When you say the Shema should be like on a separate page. I know you have a thing with that it shows you it's like on a
Yeah, it drives me crazy.
instead of the one page. But it's kind of like the Ahava Rabbah is sort of connected to the Shema because you're getting prepared for the Shema.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Thank you.
It's because the Shema is revelation. It serves as every prayer structure has creation, revelation, redemption. The Shema represents revelation. That's the prayer represents that. Yeah. And then speaking of creation, revelation, redemption is then what? The next prayer on page 204, which is Micha Mocha. because that represents the redemption. So every prayer structure, every prayer has that same structure: creation, revelation, redemption. No matter what, no matter Reform, conservative, Orthodox, blah blah blah. In the morning, in the afternoon, in the evening, it's all the same. You never don't have creation.
By the way,
revelation,
I'm a
redemption.
member of the blah 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 sect of Judaism. Just letting you know.
Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Amen to that. All right. Any other questions before we? Yes.
Yes, so the Shema, which one's creation, which one's revelation?
The Shema is revelation.
So which one's creation?
The thing after the Baruch Hu. Always. The Baruch Hu is the official beginning of a service. Everything that happens prior to a Baruch Hu is a warm-up to the service. The Baruch Hu is always the officially beginning of a service. The first thing you do after the Baruch Hu, always, is you mention creation. Always. At night we do it, and in the morning we do it. Exactly. So you either do Yotzer or in the morning, or Vorech Hoshech at night. So Baruch Hu always starts the service. Then you thank God for creating day or night, always. Then you do a bunch of other prayers in the section of creation. Then you get to Revelation, which is Shema. Then you do a bunch of other prayers in the section of Revelation. Then you get to redemption, which is Micha Mocha. Then you get to the Amidah. That's the structure of any service. Now, the Reform movement takes out the meat from the middle sections. It makes the service shorter. A conservative and an Orthodox has more in between each section. So between the two sections, there's more stuff. We just cut out the stuff because, we're hungry. So, but yes. Yes. Mincha starts in 5 minutes.
The blah blah movement starts and ends with
Mincha
mincha.
starts in 5 minutes. La 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 la. Get the Havdalah candle.
Happy Monday.
Happy Monday, everyone. Hey, it's next week's Torah portion. Let's start. Yes, Ron.
By the way, we scripted this whole thing on Friday. This is what we do on Fridays.
Yeah.
We script.
Susie's a plant. Susie's a plant, and she were waiting for this. And we wanted to share with you the new comedy show that Kendra and I have been working on for the last, taking it on the road. So far on the road that it's somewhere near Albuquerque. Yes? It's before the Baruch Hu, so it's all part of the warm-up. So all the stuff, so Modeh Ani, Matovu, Nisim B'chol Yom, all that stuff just gets us going to get to the Baruch Hu.
Preliminary.
Yeah, it's preliminary. This is also, by the way, like there's a reason why that no matter where you go, like we have a special tune for the Nisim B'chol Yom that we do, but wherever you go for Nisim B'chol Yom, it's a very mundane tune because you're tired. So you're thanking God for waking up in the morning. You're thanking God for the tune it's designed to be like, because you're tired. So it's waking you up. So each step gets you closer to the Baruch Hu. Baruch Hu is like, yay, we're here. And then once you get to the Baruch Hu, you do creation, revelation, redemption, no matter what. No matter what, prayer book, ortho, doesn't matter. No, it's just part of the large swath of stuff. I said swath. Yes. See what I did there? Yes. So yeah, it's all a buildup, and again, the Reformed prayer book does.
The gala starts in like 8 hours.
What does? The gala.
The gala.
starts,
I'm just.
Yeah.
Want to put it out there.
Yeah, I know exactly. I have to go home and get my tux.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
So.
I am not wearing a tux.
I know, you told me.
Okay,
I'm not upset.
I'm disappointed. That's fine.
I'm disappointed.
I don't mind.
Disappointed. I'm not
That's
upset.
okay.
I'm disappointed. We can talk about it later.
No, we won't.
No. I'm disappointed.
Okay. Aleinu on page 2.
Because we do this all the time, and like now we got the explanation of, at least I did, of sort of what's going on.
By the way, if you want to do this is a conversation that we can have because I know this is a very treasured period of time that we like to have here. We usually follow a very strict trajectory of how we follow our service here. If we want to deviate from that on occasion and spend time talking more structure or more longer about one particular prayer, that just means that we'll have to cut some of the parts of our prayer in our window. But this is a conversation we can really have if we want to have, and like have more of a learning service on some Shabbatot. Then we can plant them, like we'll schedule them. We're not going to just randomly do it because there'll have to be one. Clearly, there's no bar and bat mitzvah. There has to be all that stuff. Well, Susie's going to write the curriculum for us for it. So, yeah. So, but this is a conversation that we can have. Would you continue already with the Michamocha? Why is it taking you so long?
Mi chamocha ba'elim Adonai, mi kamocha nehedar b'kodesh. Nora tehilot osefele, nora tehilot osefele. Shira chadasha, shibchu geulim, לשמחה על שפת הים, יחד כולם הודו והמליכו ואמרו, אדוני ימלוך לעולם ועד, אדוני ימלוך לעולם ועד. צור ישראל, קומה בעזרת ישראל, ופתחנו מכה, יהודה וישראל, גואלנו אדוני צבאות שמו, קדוש ישראל, ברוך אתה אדוני, גאל ישראל.
We continue with the Amidah, beginning on page 205.
Adonai sifatai tiftachu fi yagi tehilatecha. Adonai, open up my lips that my mouth may declare your praise. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu v'Elohei avoteinu v'imotenu. Elohei Abraham, Elohei Yitzchak, Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, Elohei Leah, Ha'el Hagadol, Ha'gibor v'Hanora, El Elyon, Gomel Chasadim Tovim, V'Kohnei HaKol, V'Zocher Chasdei Avot V'Imahot, ומביא גאולה לבני בניהם למען שמו באהבה. מלך עוזר מושיע ומגן, ברוך אתה אדוני, מגן אברהם בעזרת שרה. אתה גיבור לעולם אדוני, מחיי הכל אתה רב להושיע, משיב הרוח ומוריד הגשם. מכלכל חיים בחסד, מחיי הכל ברחמים רבים, סומך נופלים ורופא חולים, ומתיר אסורים, ומקיים אמונתו לשני עפר, מי כמוך בעל גבורות. ומידו מלך, מלך ממית ומחיה, ומצמיח ישועה, ונאמן אתה להחיות הכל, ברוך אתה אדוני, מחיה הכל.
Kedusha begins middle of page 208.
נקדש את שמך בעולם, כשם שמקדישים אותו בשמי מרום, ככתוב על יד נביאך, וקרא זה אל זה ואמר, קדוש קדוש קדוש, אדוני צבאות, מלוך כל הארץ, כבודו. אדיר אדירנו אדוני, אדוננו מאדיר שמך בכל הארץ. ברוך כבוד אדוני ממקומו. אחד הוא אלוהינו, הוא אבינו מלכנו, hu moshienu vehu yashmienu berachamav leinei kol chai. Ani Adonai Elohechem Imloch Adonai leolam, Elohai Zion, ledor vador, Hallelujah, ledor vador, ledor vador. לדור ודור נגיד גון לך, לדור ודור, לדור ודור, לדור ודור נגיד גון לך, ולנצח נצחים, ולנצח נצחים, קדושתך נקדיש, ושבחך אלוהינו מפינו לא ימוש לעולם ועד, לדור ודור, לדור ודור, לדור ודור נגיד גון לך, לדור ודור, לדור ודור, לדור ודור נגיד גון לך, ברוך אתה אדוני, האל הקדוש.
We continue silently now, beginning here on page 210 through page 219. When you're finished, please be seated.
ועל כולם, ועל כולם, יתברך ויתרומם, יתברך ויתרומם, שמך מלכנו תמיד לעולם ועד. מעל כולם, מעל כולם, יתברך ויתרומם, יתברך ויתרומם שמך מלכנו תמיד לעולם ועד וכל החיים יודוך סלע והללו את שמך באמת האל ישועתנו ועזרתנו עזרתנו סלע ועל כולם יתברך ויתרומם יתברך ויתרומם שמך מלכנו תמיד לעולם ועד ברוך אתה אדוני הטוב שמך הטוב שמך ולך נאה להודות.
Just for a second to pick up from where we were having the conversation before about the structure of the service, just keep your hand where you are in the prayer book. So, because we do Shabbat morning service 2, and it doesn't have the same structural thing I'll show you right now. If you just go back for 1 second to page 74 and 75 in the prayer book, and the Reform movement constructed this on purpose in this prayer book. If it never was in any other prayer book in the Reform movement, it is now. So if you go to page 74 and 75, you don't have to. So we're going to 74 and 75. You see, you're looking at Matovu, right? It's Matovu. in Shabbat morning 1, we do Shabbat morning 2. So if you look, Shabbat morning 2 doesn't have it, but in Shabbat morning 1, in the margins, you see all the way on the corner, on the far right is the Hebrew, on the far left is the English. It tells you structurally what's happening within the service. And the thing that's bolded is the prayer you're on. So I did it on purpose. So you look on 75, you're on Matovu, so in the margin Matovu is bolded. If you keep going, if you turn the page, it's going to go down with you. The bold's going to go down with you. If you want to go to Asher Yatzar, you see on 76 and 77, it moves down with you. And it tells you structurally what's going on. So if that makes sense. So
It's covering that important part where
yes. So
other people need to look after them.
yeah, but but it's also really nice just structurally. So just as an example, for one more thing, to go to 105, just to show you one more thing structurally, 105. You'll see it's towards if you look on the margin, it's towards the end of that section. You see the bold type is about to go. So now turn the page to 106, 107. You'll see the bold type is going to end with Chatzi Kaddish. So remember we talked about Chatzi Kaddish is the great divider. So if you turn the page again one more time to 108, 109, it's the Baruch, and it starts a whole new unit. So you see, and it'll take you all the way through Michamocha, and here is your creation, revelation, and redemption. Because this is where it comes just as an example. And then so if you keep turning the page, it'll follow you. It follows you. It just so happens that in Shabbat morning 2, it doesn't do that. The margin doesn't do that. So it doesn't, I don't know why, that's how they made Shabbat morning too. But, yeah, before it just said on the page, it didn't give you the whole margin of everything. So as an example, because we're heading there right now, go to 244, because that's where the Torah service is. And then you'll see you get it again. So now in the margin of 244, it's going to explain what's coming up next. So structurally, it also tells us, this is why this book is so good, this particular prayer book. This is why the movement spent so much money on this prayer book, because not only are the prayers in here, and the English is nice, and the transliteration is nice, and all that stuff, but also structurally, it's really cohesive. Yeah?
So are you saying that like the stuff on the left is all like one prayer, and the beginning is
It's a unit. Each section that starts anew with the bold type on top, like on 244 and 245, since it's at the top, this is a new unit, and
that's where creation, redemption,
not here. That's only creation, revelation, redemption starts after the Baruch Hu. Only after the Baruch Hu, then it goes creation, revelation, redemption. The second you get to redemption, you go to the Amidah. The Amidah is a whole other unit. And then you go to the Amidah, and then you do something else. On Shabbat, you do the Torah service, which we're about to do. But the structure, by the way, is the same on any holiday. So Rosh Hashanah works the same exact way. It's the same exact thing. There's still creation, revelation, redemption. We still start with Ma Tovu in the morning. That's like the warm-up.
Sometimes we do it twice.
Sometimes we do it twice, 8:30 and the noon. But then we always do Baruch Hu at the high holidays, right? We always do the Baruch Hu. We always do Shema. We always do Micha Mocha. It's the same thing. It's just there's a bunch of other stuff. So, yeah.
What if we do more of the Elenu at the end?
More of Elenu where?
In here, in the book.
Oh, the other paragraphs? Oh, we just don't do it. I don't know. I mean, it's just because we skip some other things too. That's all. But
You like Shahu?
yeah, I do too.
it's very campy. Okay, Seder Kriyat HaTorah, for service for reading the Torah, just to point out the structure. Okay, 244 is where we continue right now.
Ein kamocha va'elohim Adonai ve'ein kema'asecha malchutecha malchut kol olamim u'memshaltecha bechol dor v'hador Adonai melech Adonai malach Adonai imloch le'olam va'ed Adonai oz le'amo yitein Adonai yivarech et amo v'shalom Al harachamim hitiva b'tzoncha et Zion Tivnei chomot Yerushalayim Ki becha levad batachnu melech el Rabbenisa Adon olamim
246.
Ki mitzion tetzei Torah Ki mitzion tetzei Torah U'devar Adonai mirushalayim Baruch shenatan Torah Torah Baruch shenatan Torah Torah Le'amo Yisrael b'kedushato Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad Echad Eloheinu Gadol Adonenu Kadosh Shemo Gadlul Adonai iti Uneromema Shemo Yachdav Lecha Adonai hagedula ve'hagevura ve'atiferet ve'hanetzach ve'hahod Ki chol bashamayim uvaretz Ki chol bashamayim uvaretz Lecha Adonai הממלכה והמתנשא לכל ראש רוממו רוממו אדוני אלוהינו והשתחוו והשתחוו לאדום רגליו קדוש הוא רוממו רוממו אדוני אלוהינו
והשתחוו
בהר קודשו כי קדוש אדוני אלוהינו.
Please be seated. We are in the Torah portion of Vayera. It is chapter 18. Chapter 18. Genesis 18. 18:1. Genesis 18:1. Vayera. Not Va'era. That's different. Vayera. Two different Torah portions. Or chapter 18. Chapter 18. It's different in my book. It's different in this book too, this one, this round one.
This is on page,
It doesn't say.
Yeah.
Anyone do the Aliyah this morning? Anyone feeling Aliyah? Aliyah, please? Yes? Okay. Come on up. Blessings, Aliyah blessings can be found on page 250 in your Siddur if you'd like. Once again, we're reading from chapter 18. Yamod.
Reuven Moshe ben David.
Reuven Moshe ben David alei Torah.
Baruchu et Adonai hamvorach.
Baruch Adonai Baruch Le'olam Va'ed.
Baruch Adonai hamvorach le'olam va'ed. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher bachar banu la'avodato v'natan lanu et Torato. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen.
Amen. Ve'ira elav Adonai ve'elonei mamrei ve'hu yoshev petach ha'ohel kechom hayom vayisa ha'einav vayar v'hinei shlosha anashim nitzavim alav vayar vayaras v'krotam pim petach ha'ohel vayishtachu artzav vayomar Adonai im na matzati chen beinecha al na tavor me'al avdecha יוקח נא מעט מים ורחצו רגליכם וישענו תחת העץ וככפת לחם וסעדו לבכם אחר תעברו כי על כן עברתם על עבדכם ויאמרו כן תעשה כאשר דיברת.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher natan lanu Torat emet v'chayei olam nata b'tochenu. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen. We're going to raise and dress. Anyone want to raise and dress today? Raise and dress?
Neil.
We're on page 252. Please stand. 252.
וזאת התורה אשר שם משה לפני בני ישראל על פי אדוני ביד משה. תורה, 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 ציווה לנו משה. תורה, 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 ציווה לנו משה. Torah, 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 ציווה לנו משה. Torah, 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 tziva lanu Moshe. Torah, 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 tziva lanu Moshe. Torah, 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 tziva lanu Moshe. Torah, 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 tziva lanu Moshe. Torah, 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 tziva lanu Moshe.
Please be seated. Yeah, I don't know where the baby is.
That's why I said maybe.
Maybe baby. Okay, hello. Hello. We're still in, like I mentioned, we're in Vayera, but we're going to begin. I don't know if he did the Zoom.
Yes.
Is it working? All right, thanks. Okay, great. The owl is on, so. No, they'll show up. It'll happen. I told them to come around 10:45. I mean 9:45. I said come around 9:45 or so. So they'll be around.
Okay.
9:45. So all right. Let's do the blessing. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kitshanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu la'asok b'divrei Torah. Okay, so we're in Vayera, so we'll hold Vayera, but we're starting at the end of last week. So our reading. So hold your spot here because we're going to come back here momentarily. But I want us to go back to the end, literally the end of Lech Lecha, which is 1723. So 1723 is where I want us to start, just to get the conversation going. chapter 17, 23.
Got it.
1723.
Okay.
1723. Just hold your spot though on Vayera because we're going to jump back. But chapter 17, verse 23. I still hear a couple of page turns. We'll give it one more second. 1723. Good? Yes? All right. Please, if you would not mind, take it away.
Abraham then took Ishmael, his son, and all his homeborn slaves, and those who had been bought, every male among Abraham's slaves. And on that very day Abraham circumcised the flesh of their foreskins, as God had instructed him. Abraham was 99 years old when he was circumcised in the flesh of his foreskin. And Ishmael, his son, was 13 years old when he was circumcised in the flesh of his foreskin. That very day, both Abraham and Ishmael, his son, were circumcised. And all the people of his household, the homeborn slaves and those bought from foreigners, were circumcised with him.
Okay.
And he had a stone.
What a happy day. Yes. So he was 99 when he was circumcised. And then so it says, so who did Abraham circumcise?
Himself.
Everyone, right. Okay, good. And then who circumcised Abraham?
Himself.
Yeah, it's unclear, right? It doesn't say. There's some really traditional, crazy commentary that God did it, if you want to go with that. There's like some ultra Orthodox stuff that says that. But other than that, the option is that he circumcised himself at the age of 99. Ouch. Yes.
God instructed him. What was there, a policy and procedure manual? I mean,
Yeah. Yeah, there was an app. You just followed on the app on the thing, and it told you like step 1, step 2, and then it was great. It was nice. Ouch. Yeah. Yeah.
Why would they be the slaves? Because they're not necessarily Jewish or, just because they live in the house.
Right. I guess it's part of the household. The rule is everyone in the household. So everyone that sort of lived with him. And don't forget the slaves. The slaves aren't the slaves that we picture as in horrible slavery. It's more of the indentured servants, the ones that work there, the butlers, the people who take care of the space. Yeah. So yeah.
Is there
Yeah, they do. Yeah.
Oh, they still do that?
I'm not sure if it's at 13, but I think there's a tradition that they do something at 13. I think the circumcision is done prior, but yeah, just for medical purposes. But I don't know. But yeah, but yes, it's still part of the culture. Yeah. Yeah.
I would love it.
We're talking about circumcision. Great. On a,
13-year-old.
yeah. Or a 99-year-old.
We were surprised at your enthusiasm.
Oh, the stone, I have no problem.
Yeah, that's great. Yeah. Okay, so I just wanted to give us the context of how we're entering this week's Torah portion. Good? Any questions about last week ending? Yes?
Well, not really a question, but something that just occurs to me. They haven't been able to have a child, but there's the promise that they will. And Abraham needed to be circumcised in order for that to happen. I mean,
It's possible.
Is that what they're
It's
trying to
possible
say?
that had to have the official circumcision for it to be cleared. Possibly. Yeah. Yeah. Good? Okay. Leave last week, right into this week. Here we go. 18:1.
The Eternal appeared to him by the oaks of Mamre as he was sitting at the entrance of the tent at about the hottest time of the day.
Okay. So, where is he?
Recuperating.
Okay, right. So, yeah, exactly. He's in the ICU. Yes. Well, no one's there yet. So yes, we're about to get a visit. Let's not do the visit yet. But yes, hold on to the visit. So, but the answer to your question is yes. But let's wait for a second. So where is he? Identify the places where he is again. So he's by the terebinths of Mamre. What's that? What's a terebinth? Yeah, it's like an oak, like trees, like a tree, like an oasis-y, deserty tree area, which would make sense since where they are. And it has a name. What's the name of that area called? Mamre. Why is this significant? He owns it. Why does he own it? Why does he own it?
Oh, because he insisted on buying.
Because he bought it, right? As part of the cave of Machpelah, right? That, which is, by the way, it's good that he did, which is good, because so he's in that vicinity. He hasn't bought it yet. He's going to buy it next week. But it's interesting that he settled there because this is the vicinity he's been in anyway. So he's going to purchase the land next week. That's what Chaye Sarah is going to tell us next week. But yes, so interesting. He's sitting in that area. It's kind of his hangout. That's where he's pitched it. He pitched a tent there. And by the way, if we know the story from last time, it's not just one tent. Like what do you think the visual looks like of where he's settled? Yeah, it's like huge because he's wealthy, right? Don't forget, because he picked up the wealth from last week. So you probably have like several it's like a region. He has like a little territory of tents, probably like 10, 15, 20, 30, 40, who knows? But picture like a whole region of tents. Okay, so he's sitting there, and it says, and Vayera, what's Vayera mean?
To see.
Yeah, appeared. Yeah. So it says, what does your English say? How does it open, the first sentence?
The Eternal appeared.
Okay, so God appears to him. We don't know what that looks like, but God appears to him. And he's sitting in the terebinths of Mamre, and he's sitting, where is he sitting now physically?
At the entrance.
Entrance of the tent. Okay, why at the entrance of the tent? It's cooler. Yeah, it's cooler. Why should he be cooler? It's hot. Number one, it's hot, and
He's recuperating.
he's recovering. Yeah, so he's recovering. So this is a direct pickup from last week. So he's sitting there. He's in the tent. It's breezy. He's probably not feeling that great. I mean, 99. After my circumcision, I couldn't walk for a year. So. You're welcome. Yeah, you're welcome. So, this was this is great.
Rabbi,
Yeah.
does Rashi have something to say about Kachom Hayom, with the hottest day of the year? I mean, it's something that slipped in. It's something
Okay, so
specific.
so the book I'm going to write one day is the origin starts here for me. So we're not going to get stuck here, but I brought it up for us before. But there's a reason why the Torah says Petach HaOhel, at the entrance of the tent. Now, it could have said anything. It could have just said, the Torah could have said he was sitting and there was a breeze. You don't have to identify where it is. So the reason that it's there, I really believe, is because I think Petach HaOhel means something. The entrance of the tent. He's not in the tent and he's not outside the tent. And I think that, so Rashi goes crazy on it, and then the commentaries do, and then the book I'm never going to get to talks about this too, is this idea, I might mention this, you're going to hear this again tonight, or anyone who's coming tonight, I might mention this tonight in my 4-hour remarks during the gala, is this idea of liminal space. It's a space that's neither here nor there. There's a reason why the Torah chooses to put him in a position that's neither in the tent nor outside the tent. So petach means like an entrance. It's the entrance to the tent. Exactly. And what does tikva mean? Hope. So the name of that city is called sort of the foray, if you will. Is that a word? What's that, like the entrance? What's that, foyer?
A foyer.
The foyer, like the foyer is like that. It's like not even in yet, right? It's like a not even. It's like a. It's not. It's neither here nor there, which is why the book that I'm eventually not going to write talks about that. I think all the highest level of Jewish ritual happens in these spaces. By the way, like where does your mezuzah go? It doesn't go on the inside or the outside. It goes at the petach. It goes at that weird spot in the frame. It's a wormhole. It's a wormhole. This is also why, by the way, that I think a chuppah is liminal, because you enter single and you leave married, and the thing is it's nothing in the middle. Like that middle is like there's no space. It's like a special space. Havdalah is liminal, because when you're in Havdalah, when you're in it, it's not Shabbat and it's not the week. You're stuck. So I think this is the beginning of, for me at least, this beautiful concept of Judaism, and you have to look for these like spots. So Rashi picks up here and notices, why does the Torah have to go out of its way to say this like weird spacing? And I think it's because and I think we're about to see, and you commented a moment ago, that there's something holy about to happen in that space. He needed to be in that spot for him to see what's about to happen, because something big is about to happen to him. Right, so the other commentary is as simple as that. The breeze is nice, but the Torah could have said there was a breeze. Or not. It doesn't need to say that, hypothetically. So, okay. Right, which is also important for the next part. So that point about showing that he was recuperating and that he needed to recover is important for the next part too, clearly. Yeah.
I sent it around yesterday, the Bar Torah from Rabbi in Montreal.
Not yet. I got your email. I haven't read it yet. No. That was yesterday. What was yesterday? Friday? I don't know anything on Friday. I don't know. Yes, Friday was like a blur. Yes. Mm. That's awesome. Like a king and a queen is always announced. Like the second they get to that cusp, right? Some trumpet sounds or someone says like, now entering, blah, 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 right? And so it's a big deal because once you're in the room, like no one cares, right? So yeah, that's a beautiful thing. And I was, as you were speaking, I also thought about the entrance that you also make into a room. Like sometimes you have to take a deep breath, depending on what room you're going into. Like maybe it's maybe it's for an interview, maybe it's for a big moment, maybe it's for a big ceremony, maybe it's for something really happy, maybe it's something that's really sad. You have to be like, okay, here I go, right? And so you have to pass through that sort of space. So I love that. I can picture the kings and queens coming through and being announced as you enter. It's a powerful entry. Nice. So, yeah.
And it sets it up for him seeing the three men come.
Yeah. Here we go. Yes. All right, good. So, okay, let's keep going. Great. Okay. Thank you. 2. That was all verse 1. Here we go. Okay.
Looking up, he saw, lo, 3 men standing opposite him. Seeing them, he ran from the entrance of the tent to meet them, and bowing down to the ground, he said, My lords, if I have found favor in your sight, please do not pass your servant by.
Okay. So, what happens now? Okay, 3 men appear. Great. What else happens?
Stay. He wants them to stay.
What? Yes. So interestingly enough, very nice. Interestingly enough, he's sitting at the tent of the heat of the day, at the front of the tent, getting the breeze, just circumcised himself, hypothetically, at the age of 99. And so it sets up like he's not doing well. And then what does he do?
He runs.
He jumps up and he runs.
He bows down.
And he bows down, right? And then by the way, in this section, do I have the citation? There's like a he'll run, he'll stand. There's the word run, haste, quick, run, haste, quick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There are seven times in the next like 4 or 5 verses that you're going to have the verbiage of him running and moving and quick and go and transition and go. So there's a reason why he's doing that, clearly, especially because he wasn't feeling well. And he's 99, right? On top of that all. And who is he tending to? How many?
3.
Okay, so also a piece of commentary. Because who are these people? They're strangers, okay? Right, so some people will, this is not the first time we've read this, right? I don't want to spoil the surprise, but it says in the text, anashim, which are people, but the commentary is going to quickly suggest that they also might be angels. Okay, so either way, it's interesting. Here's a contextual question for you, although I've not been in many deserts, but let's presume he's in a desert. Well, tell me what a desert looks like, physically.
Flat.
Vast. Thank you for the word vast. So if you're vast, right, and there are people heading your way, how will they just appear to you, or will you know they're coming for a long time?
You will know they're coming.
You will know them for a long. If you're at a desert, you will see from who knows how long people are heading your way, because it's a desert, because there's nothing blocking your way. So what's interesting is that if you look how verse 2 starts, it says what?
Looking up, he saw.
Well, so like, whoa.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's almost like he was startled to find 3 men standing there, which is kind of odd because he would have seen them hypothetically, however far away that is. Ooh, I got some hands. Yes?
So if he's in this vast area with a lot of tents around.
Yes.
Maybe some of these tents blocked his vision.
That's very possible. Correct. So, right. So that is a great commentary. The counter commentary to that great commentary that's already been made, sorry it wasn't originated here, but you're in great company, was that the likelihood is that his tent was not blocked, that it was given the best view, if you will, as opposed to the blockage of other tents. But that's a great point, because hypothetically, so it's his community. He's the head of the community. He has the best, like one would have the best view of the coast. Yes, so there's commentary that also the whole thing was a hallucination because he was in extreme amount of pain. So it's possible. The heat, the desert, and the circumcision, the stuff. Yes, you're 3. 3. I think you're 1, 2, 3. Go ahead.
I was thinking exactly what Jay said, that the other tents could have been obstacles to the sea, but then you.
That was a great comment. But let me tell you, oh no, sorry, it's the same exact thing I was going to tell him. Okay, great. Okay, yeah.
But then also, he said, so then he has all this extra space, but from which direction? You know what I mean? And also,
Right.
the ground is silent, so you wouldn't hear it either.
That's true. That's true. It's true. It's very possible that they just appeared to him. That's all, it's all. And by the way, this is all correct because it just literally just says they appeared to him. So we don't know what that looks like. So yes.
Well, I was just.
Then your next slide. Yeah.
I was just looking at the phrase, looking up.
Yes.
Looking up. You know, a lot of times we walk through life, you know, kind of looking down or not really opening our eyes and looking. So I just think the fact that it said looking up was like then he was about to have this amazing
this
experience.
moment. Yeah, this moment. Yeah.
yeah.
Nice. Nice. Yeah.
Well, when he says looking up, and he says low, so he was startled. So maybe it was kind of like a Star Trek moment where they just appeared.
Yeah, it's possible. It's look, there are commentaries that say that they were angels and they just appeared because this is what angels do. They just show up. So, yeah, yes.
I'm wondering about the words "my Lord." If he's bound down to them, what is the real Hebrew meaning of "my Lord"?
Adonai.
Yes, he's saying, like, literally, my Lord, like you would to a sovereign. It's my Lord, like I'm, like I am your servant.
It's,
We ordinary men would think he'd say "my Lord."
Right. So this is why the commentary suggests that this is the Jewish origin of hospitality. That hachnasat orchim, that when a guest comes to your home, it's as if you reverse roles. Even though it is your home, you become the server to them. And the origins, the Jewish origins, is that it switches in that way. And that's why he uses the term my Lord. Because that's how we should act, hypothetically. Even though they should be respectful of your home, too, suddenly. And I'm like that, right? And you sort of turn into your own servant in your own house, because the second comes over, you're like, can I get you more water? Can I get you a napkin? Can I get you any more? Is that enough? Does it taste good? Is it too hot? Is it too cold? Is it right? You're like, you ask 1,000 questions, and when you're home with the people you live with, you're like, I don't care. You figure it out yourself. Like, I don't care if it's too hot or too cold. Do it yourself. I don't know. Get your own water. So, right? But when you're suddenly someone comes over, you're like, you transform yourself into like, yes, master, no, master, yes. You know, like whatever you want, because that's how we're sort of, we're being gracious. You become overly gracious. So, people walking outside, is this a little baby? Are there smaller people? Let's go see.
well, welcome them in.
Refer to elders in a very respectful way that way. They call every adult my Lord.
Yeah.
No. Sorry. They might say sir. Taking myself back to Oliver.
Oh, yeah.
In those days.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah.
More.
Hi, everyone. Welcome. Okay, so he runs around. I think that are we on 3?
We
Okay, we just finished 3?
finished 3.
Okay, so we're on
On
4.
4.
Well, we didn't talk much about that.
But that's about the Lord, about the being gracious. There's graciousness. Okay, great.
Let a little water be brought, then wash your feet and recline under a tree. And let me bring a bit of bread, and you can restore yourselves. Then you can go on, now that you have come across your servant. And they responded, very well, do as you propose.
Okay, great. So, hi, everyone. Hello. Hi, everyone. Hello. It's awesome.
Anybody have a flute?
That's awesome. That was awesome. Okay, let's do the one verse and then we'll pause. All right, great. So let's just do this. Let's just do 5. Let's just do 4 and 5. So it says, get a little water, let a little water to be brought to you. So it's nice to part of the graciousness to bring water because they're thirsty. And also, this is the tradition in that time period is that they got their feet washed. I talked about this, by the way, yesterday with some of our preschool kids, and they were really excited about this. And I was like, you should go home and tell everyone that they should wash your feet. And they were like, oh, sweet, I'm going to tell my kids to wash my feet. Yeah. So, so they get their feet. Why? What's the big deal about getting your feet washed? You're dirty. You were likely in the desert. So this is, and by the way, and by the way, how gracious is it not to just get water, but also water for your feet? What does that mean about the water level that Abraham has?
That's abundance.
They have an abundance of water, which, by the way, is challenging in the desert, right? So that means that he has a storage system, or he has some kind of a way to maintain it, which means that, again, he has access to some kind of an oasis, it's a wealthy group. So think about like the nuances of that. Don't not the throwaway about like, have some water, let me wash your feet. Because probably not everyone who you went to visit was like, please sit, let me feed you, let me wash your feet, let me give you water. We don't have those resources. It doesn't work that way. So just think of the outward level in which he goes out of his way to bring this comfort to these people. Yeah.
I think maybe something that would indicate that maybe these strangers were angels.
Yeah.
Is that he's just bringing a little water and a little bit of bread.
Yeah.
If they had been wandering through the desert and strangers, they'd probably want a lot of water and more sustenance, more bread.
It's true. They're morsels. It says, right. It's not a ton of water, and so it's possible that they don't need it. Also, maybe they don't need this level of sustenance. So that's really excellent. And then so in 5, and then let me fetch a morsel of bread and refresh yourselves, and then go on, seeing that you have come to your servant. So again, he then becomes the servant in this space to them. And what do they say to him? Do it. All right, cool. That works for us.
Right.
This sounds great.
Right.
Go. Nice. So what we're going to get to in a minute, we'll start the naming process in a second. But what we're going to get to in a minute is you're going to see again this hastening and this moving and the stepping and getting and the stressing and all that stuff that he puts. That he puts through this. So, make the bread, knead the bread. Yeah, how does Miss Susan go? Knead it so, bake it like so, and let it rise. What a surprise! You're just gonna let me sing it, aren't you? Yeah, great, thank you.
I do remember that from this.
All right, it's a good song. Thanks, everyone. Thanks for singing along. Thank you again for your support, Cantor Machnik, as usual. That was amazing. Everyone here for the naming, or you want to wait a minute? What do you think, Liv? Everyone here? Everyone here? Not everyone's here? No? No? Wait? Should we wait? Wait 1 minute? Okay, I can wait 3 minutes. There's no problem. We'll wait a few minutes. Great. Let's keep studying then.
Okay.
We'll do one more verse. Let's do one more verse. We're on 6. Let's keep going. We're on verse 6.
Abraham then hurried toward the tent to Sarah and said, hurry, knead 3 measures of wheat flour and bake some bread cakes. Abraham then ran to the herd and took a young calf, tender and sound, and gave it to the servant lad, who quickly prepared it. He took sour milk and sweet milk and the calf he had prepared and set it all before them. And as he stood over them under the tree, they ate.
Okay, beautiful. So, yes? Correct, exactly. So now the food went out of, the food is now like almost a feast, and he ran, right? So all these things, right? So he hastens, he runs to Sarah like, good, people are here, right? So so she bakes 3 se'ahs of choice flour. A se'ah is a measurement of a flour, of amount of flour. It's a bunch. So she makes a bunch. And what, not just flour, what kind of flour? No, yes, but do you have another adjective for the flour? It doesn't say choice flour. Oh, so the Hebrew, the English, okay, so my English is choice flour. She doesn't just get the meh flour. She gets like the best flour. Okay. So then knead and make cakes, and then Abraham ran to the herd, took a calf, and then tender. Does yours say it's choice? What does yours say? What kind of calf?
Took a young calf, tender and sound.
Tender and sound. Okay, so it's going out of its way to say like an especially good one, not just the beat up one that is a good one to give to the we're giving it to the guests, right? What is it? Family hold back. You know how you're not allowed to eat until
Right.
everyone eats. So like starving, you're not allowed to eat. Wait till everyone eats. So Israelis, by the way, don't play that game. So you come to an Israeli house. Israelis don't play hold back. Israelis are like they eat first, and then like oh you'll eat. You'll eat. There's food. Eat. So yes. Okay. So then then Abraham runs, gets, and then who does he get to help? The servant boy. By the way, commentary says, who's that servant boy? Ishmael, hypothetically. Could be Ishmael.
It says Na'ar, so it's not really a servant.
Right, a lad, yes. And then this is where the Orthodox don't love verse, because they're meat and dairy. The Orthodox don't like the meat and dairy, but their catch-all is these rules aren't in place yet, so we're okay. So if you want to go have a cheeseburger, you should have rewind yourself all the way back to this time, and that's when you could have had a cheeseburger if you wanted, but now, no more cheeseburgers. So, yes. So he took the curds and the milk, and then, what's the ending? What's the ending of verse 8? Yes. So what does that mean? Yes, it was almost as if the server, like at a really nice restaurant, just kind of stands there and waits. All you have to do is like raise your finger and like, more water, more thing, another bread, another, yes.
Isn't he considered Abraham the name father of hospitality?
Yeah, he is. He is the father of hospitality. This is the origin. This is the origin story of that. So for sure, yeah, absolutely. So nice. All right. I think this is a good pausing since the entire back of the room is full of children. I think it's a fair time to stop. What's that? No, do it over there.
Oh, nice.
Papa's here.
It's nice, though. It's nice to have so many people come.
This is awesome.
How many kids are we naming?
Just one. Don't get overexcited.
I didn't bring my tools, but there are 2 rocks up there. Together.
Ouch.
Oh yeah. Well, I can use that one.
I think we're done with this.
Are we?
Hi, everyone.
We'll see.
Hi, Rabbi.
Hi. Who's excited for a naming? Yes. I'm excited for a baby naming. This is fabulous. Welcome. This is your first time here to Congregation B'nai Israel. Hello, welcome. It's Cantor Muchnick. I'm Rabbi Keller. These are our awesome Torah study people and our morning service crew. So happy that you're here to join us, to be able to be part of our Shabbat morning celebration, for us to be able to do the naming. Yay. Woo-hoo. How are we doing on entries? Are there people still waiting on other people? What do you think? Oh, there's no baby? Oh, let's sit back down. Yeah. Oh, no baby? Forget it.
I hope they're not coming at 11.
Forget it. I don't have to do anything. There's no baby. All right. It's fine. I thought the baby was here. It's okay. We're going to keep studying. All right. Let's keep studying. There's no baby. Waiting for the baby. Okay. So, for the purpose of the three guests, let's talk about that for a second. So there are three guests that have showed up. We're not sure if they're people or if they're angels. It's unclear. By the way, if you joined us, by the way, and you wish to follow along for the next few minutes of our Torah study, you're welcome to. There are Torah books right under your seats if you want to follow along in the back. Look on the back of the seat. There's a big Torah book. You're welcome to join in and study with us. Yes. 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 It's biblical structure and not rabbinic structure. So it's not till the rabbis create a rabbinic system that have the milk and meat separation. So the biblical, until Leviticus. So the biblical system is the rabbis kind of like try not to talk about it as much, but they're comfortable to say it wasn't in a period in which we were keeping it. Otherwise, he would have kept it too. Yes. That's how they get around it, essentially. So, all right. So three people that show up, and they're people or they're angels. There's thought, by the way, that the people or the angels have names, actually, and they all have jobs. They're given the responsibility to do certain things. So it's thought that one of them is Michael, or Michael. The other is Gavriel. And the third is Raphael. And those are the three, hypothetically, those are the three angels or people that show up, and they each have a job. So Michael's job is to come and tell Sarah in a minute, by the way, what he's going to tell Sarah. That she's going to have a baby. That's Michael's job. Gavriel's job is going to be to destroy Sodom and Gomorrah, which is in this week's Torah portion. He's the angel representative to do that. And then Raphael, which has the root of rofeh or ripui, is healing, and he's coming to heal Abraham, to help him. And so hypothetically, that's why these three show up, because they each have sort of a specific job, if you will. So now that we know that, let's go to 9, and then we'll see what Michael's job is. What's that? It's still in the plural. Yeah. In 9, you mean? Yeah. Yeah.
They then said to him, "Where is your wife Sarah?" "There in the tent," he replied. One of them then said, "Rest assured that I will return to you at this time next year, and your wife Sarah shall have a son." Now Sarah was listening at the entrance of the tent behind him. Abraham and Sarah were old, well advanced in years. The way of women had ceased for Sarah. So Sarah laughed inwardly, thinking, "Now that I am withered, will I have pleasure with my Lord so old?" But the Eternal One said to Abraham, "Why is Sarah laughing so, thinking, am I really going to bear a child when I have grown so old? Is any wonder too difficult for the Eternal? At this fixed time, next year, I will return to you, and Sarah shall have a son." Sarah then denied it, for she was afraid, and said, "I did not laugh." But God said, "Ah, but you did laugh."
Okay. So this is although it's three of them, it's thought that it's Michael that's the one who does it. And where, by the way, is Sarah standing? Yes, but where particularly?
At the entrance again.
At the entrance of the tent.
Yeah.
So it's an interesting spot that she's neither here nor there, and there's something really important about to happen, that you have another one of these interesting sort of liminal spaces. So this is in the book I haven't written. Right. Okay. So and so when she finds out the possibility exists that she's going to have a child, what's the first thing she does?
She laughs.
She ha. She laughs, and the laughing then, how do you say laugh in Hebrew? Litzchok, and so then you get Yitzchak, and that's how you get Isaac. So that's how you get his name, because she laughs. So and then he'll be back sometime next year, and it's true because we'll have that. All right. Now, yes, question. Yes.
So we're talking
Yes.
And at the end of the paragraph, God says, but you did laugh. Where is God?
Well, there, in the presence, like in the same way to remind us that that we know really what we say or what we do, and we can say outwardly like, I didn't do that, and yet you know that you did it. I think it's a bit of the godly, her conscience maybe, like, you know, you did, you did, you know you did, you laughed, and that's okay, and that's why he's going to be Yitzchak. So hypothetically, and by the way, we'll find out, by the way, that that term Yitzchak is going to be used in a variety of ways, also, not just in a noun version, meaning in his name, but it's also going to be verbed in some ways too. So we'll talk about that in some other instances. Okay, so let's keep going. We have another few minutes. Why not? A few more minutes. We're on 16.
16. The men...
No, there's no baby, right? No baby. Great. Okay, that's fine. Great. Okay.
The men...
Look, Cantor Mushnik is a moil, by the way. So if anyone needs anything or has any suggestions or want to talk to anyone to get a consultation, the Cantor's here too. So, all right. We're on verse 16. You're welcome.
The men... Stop. I have to be serious. The men went up from there and gazed down upon Sodom, Abraham going along with them to send them off. The Eternal then thought, should I hide from Abraham what I am doing? Yet Abraham is certain to become a great and populous nation, and through him all the nations of the earth shall be blessed. For I have selected him so that he may teach his children and those who come after him to keep the way of the Eternal, doing what is right and just, so that the Eternal may fulfill for Abraham all that has been promised him.
Okay, so this is a nice amount of information about to say, like, Abraham's great. This is why we're choosing Abraham. Hey, baby! Yay! Woohoo, baby! We have a baby. You might as well just come on. Just perfect timing. This was great. Hello. Hi. Welcome. Oh my goodness. Hello. Oh my goodness. How are those cheeks even? How they left? I would have like. You eat them all the time?
Every day.
Every day. All day. Eat the cheeks all day, every day. Oh my God, it's so good. Hello. Hi, Louise. Hi. He's getting it now. Hi, guys. Mazel. Mazel, mazel. So excited to celebrate with you. Did you hear all the excitement back there? It's pretty awesome. Yeah, I know.
They've been here for 2 hours.
Yeah, they've been here for 2 hours. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, they got here before us.
Yeah,
they got here
weird.
at dawn. It was really weird. They've been like...
What time did you tell them to come?
Yeah.
6 a.m.
6 a.m.
They were
That's
here.
perfect.
That's good.
They got a good seat. They got good seats. So we are so excited to be here to celebrate with you. Nothing better than doing it also on a Shabbat morning. And weather cooperated. What a gorgeous day for us to be doing this also. Eloise, how are you? Good answer. Excellent. Super. Great. I have that same dress. So I'm good. I didn't wear it. It would have been really awkward. So I'm glad I'm not wearing it. Oh, and the shoes. Look at the fun shoes too. So cute. I love it. It's so good. It's your first time wearing shoes. Oh, mine too. Nice. It's awesome. So we're going to do the naming. It is not very long. Namings are not that long. It'll probably. I'll have us. Oh, there goes the shoe. So under an hour. Just kidding. Yeah. So the first thing that we do for baby naming is that we mention, invoke conceptually the space of Elijah, because we really think that whenever Elijah comes, we're going to have a better world. We're going to have better peace in the world. And we think that whenever we do a naming for someone, we think that the person we're naming might be the one who's going to help us to bring about the peace in the world. So, no pressure, but we're going to count on her to fix the whole planet. Is that okay?
Absolutely.
Fine, done. Yeah, her shoulders are ready. So since we do that, we're going to invoke, we're going to say, Zeh Kiseh Eliyahu Zachur Latov. This is sort of the space of Elijah, if you will, whose spirit is with us. May his remembrance be for good, bearing the promise of God's redemption. Brucha haba'ah b'shem Adonai. Blessed is she who enters here in God's name. And so, here it is. Zachar le'olam brito davar tziva le'elef dor baruch atah Adonai koret habrit. God remembers the covenant forever, the word commanded to 1,000 generations. We praise you, O God, who establishes the covenant. I forgot to mention this. You have some Hebrew you have to read right now, but you'll be fine. All right, here it is. This transliteration, if you want transliteration, and then there's the Hebrews over here. Okay, so this is like the beginning of this. The beginning is like any other blessing you've ever done in your whole life, except for the ending. This word is lehach nisa.
Okay.
I'll help you with it. Bivrit, Israel. But the blessing is it's like every end of blessing. Okay, go ahead.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lechachnisa b'vrit am Yisrael.
Amen. Yes, thank you very much. All right, good. I'll take that from you. Oh, no, here, this. So I'm not thinking done that. This is the English here. I'm going to read the English. We praise you.
We praise you, Adonai, our God, ruler of the universe, who hallows us with mitzvotot and commands us to bring our daughter into the covenant of our people, Israel.
We could do better than that. We're happy, yes? One more time. 1, 2, 3, go. Amen. Much better. Thank you very much. I feel better about that. All right, good. Okay. Eloheinu ve'Elohei avotenu v'imotenu kayem et hayalda hazot le'avia u'l'ima va'ikra shma be'Yisrael Rachel Chaya bat Yitzchak ve'Rachel ישמח האב ביוצאת חלציו ותגל עמה בפרי בטנה, זאת הקטנה הגדולה תהיה, כשם שנכנסה לברית כן תיכנס לתורה ולחופה ולמעשים טובים. God and God of our mothers and our fathers, sustain this child through her parents' loving care. Let her be known among our people Israel by the name Rachel Chaya bat Yitzchak ve'Rachel. May her name be a source of joy to her and inspire her to serve our people and all humankind. May her parents rejoice in her body and soul. And as they have brought her into the covenant, so may they, with wisdom and patience, lead her to the study of Torah, to a life of good deeds, and one day to a marriage worthy of God's blessing. As together we all say, Amen. Yes. 6th time is the charm. You did it. Excellent. Well done. Mishabeach Avotenu Avraham Yitzchak veYaakov Imotenu Sarah Rivka Rachel veLeah hu yivarech et hayalda הרכה הזאת ויזכו אביה ואמה לגדלה, לחנכה ולחכמה, והיו ידיה וליבה לאל אמונה, ונאמר אמן. May God who blessed our ancestors Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, Sarah, Becca, Rachel, and Leah, bless this infant. May her father and mother have the privilege of raising her, educating her, and encouraging her to attain wisdom. May her hands and her heart be faithful in serving God, as together we say, Amen. All right. I want to share a couple of words with us about the awesome name. And
Yes, I would
talked
love
about.
to.
Go ahead. All right.
We are here today to bestow baby Eloise with her Hebrew name, Rachel Chaya. In Ashkenazi tradition, one of the greatest expressions of love is naming a baby in memory of someone who has passed away. A name in Judaism is not merely a form of identification, but an opportunity to manifest the soul of a loved one who is no longer physically present. Today, I give that honor to my late best friend, Rachel Bookman. There are so many words and adjectives I can use to describe Rachel, but they still wouldn't be adequate or do her justice. But I'll try and list a few. Brave, strong, resilient, selfless, kind, beautiful, elegant, incredibly intelligent, and above all, a tenacious fighter. I pray my daughter will be blessed with a few of these attributes. This past July 4th, my friend was taken from this world. She passed away from both a metaphorical and a very real broken heart after being denied a second heart transplant. The meaning of the name Eloise is warrior. Now Eloise has a second warrior name. My friend Rachel was a true warrior and a fighter. Rachel fought to educate the world about disabilities using Instagram as her platform, where she had millions of views. She fought for change on our college campus. She battled for the rights of those who were disabled and for inclusivity. And Rachel fought so hard to live until her body just couldn't do it anymore. In classic Rachel style, she left gracefully. When Rachel could no longer fight, she used her death to give a second chance at life to others, just as she received. She suffered and was artificial. Of life was Rachel's final wish and gift to the world. This is why Eloise's second Hebrew name is Chaya, meaning life. Rachel was the true definition of selfless, and her final act was a true testament to her character, a beautiful gift to others from her tragedy. While Rachel never got to meet baby Ellie, Rachel knew how much Ellie and I love her. We miss her and we honor Ellie with her name. Thank you all for joining us on this important day for baby Ellie, and may her life be filled with love and always be blessed.
Amen. Amen. So we're going to bring the cantor over here. Sometimes I do this, but the cantor's here, so it's much better when he does this. It sounds much prettier. So there are so many moments where we get to share this particular blessing. It comes right from the Torah. It's obviously obvious. It's a lot known as the priestly blessing. It's a blessing that, like I said, comes from the book of Deuteronomy, and we use it under the chuppah. We use it for bar and bat mitzvah. We use it even on Friday nights. But in moments like these, in these treasuring moments like these, when we officially send someone on their official Jewish start and their way, we like to use these beautiful words of the priestly blessing, because we hope that she'll be hearing it through all these moments in her life, on Friday nights, when she's in the preschool, when she's in the religious school, when she grows up, no rush, but when she's under her own chuppah, she'll hear it. And so we share with you now the beautiful words of the Birkat HaKohanim, the priestly blessing. Make a little hug.
Yivarechecha Adonai v'yishmerecha.
May God bless you and protect you.
Yair Adonai panav elecha v'chuneka.
May God's presence shine upon you and be gracious to you.
Yisa Adonai panav elecha v'yaseim lecha shalom.
May God's presence be with you all the days of your life and grant you peace, as together we all say, Amen.
Simin tov, mazel tov, mazel tov, simin tov, simin tov, mazel tov, mazel tov, simin tov, simin tov, mazel tov, mazel tov, simin tov, yehelanu, 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 ulecho Yisrael, yehelanu, yehelanu, ulecho Yisrael. David melech Israel, chai v'kayam. David melech Israel, Chai v'kayam.
Mazel tov, mazel tov, mazel tov, mazel tov, mazel tov. Oh, mazel tov, mazel tov. They're so cute. Oh my gosh. Here's the certificate officially. And, okay. Mazel tov. Yeah. Oh, oh, it's happening. What's that? Yeah, yeah. Yeah, if you are welcome to stay and complete our Torah service and the rest of our service if you'd like to. Everyone is. Although if you plan to go and go celebrate the baby naming, you can also follow with them if you'd like to. To our VIP lounge for the brunch. But we're also going to conclude our service if you'd like. So we'll give you a second if you want to do that, and then we'll continue in a minute. Guess you're not staying. I'm also going. So you finish the service, I'm going. I'm going to go check out this lunch, but it's going to be good. Check out that lunch. That boy's good. That boy's good. They'll be fine. A bunch of them are congregants. A bunch are congregants. They'll know where to go. Say hi to these people. Okay, so we'll continue the study for the next hour or so, and I'm just kidding. We're going to return the Torah to the Ark. So it was a nice way to end Torah with that adorable. Did you see those cheeks? Just the munch on those cheeks. Oh, my kid used to have those cheeks. It doesn't have those cheeks anymore. All right, we are going to return the. Oh no, let's not yet. Let's do Mishaberach first. Okay, Torah is still out. All right, sorry. Let's do Mishaberach and then we'll put the Torah away. Okay. All right, Torah is still out. So if there's someone that you are thinking of, physical, emotional, or spiritual healing for Mishaberach, and you want to mention their name, maybe we'll start on the Zoom crew. If anyone wants to say anything, share a name before Mishaberach. Okay. Yes.
Francie Kramer, Bobby Schwartz.
Heather Mitch, Joshua Salad, Jennifer Salad.
Arnie Goodman.
משבח אבותינו ואמותינו אברהם, יצחק ויעקב, שרה, רבקה, רחל ולאה, הוא ברך את החולים. הקדוש ברוך הוא ימלא רחמים עליהם, להחרימם, ולרפאותם, ולהחזיקם, וישלח להם מהרה רפואה שלמה מן השמיים, ורפואת הנפש ורפואת הגוף השתה בגלה בזמן קריב, ונאמר אמן. May the one who blessed our ancestors, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, Sarah, Becca, Rachel, and Leah, bless and heal those who are ill. May the blessed Holy One be filled with compassion, for their health to be restored and their strength to be revived. May God swiftly send them a complete renewal of body and spirit, as together we say, Amen. Now let's return the Torah to the Ark. We're on page 256 in our Sidurim, and together we stand.
יהללו את שם אדוני, כי נשגב שמו לבדו, הודו על ארץ ושמיים, וירם קרן לעמו, תהילה לכל חסידיו, לבני ישראל עם קרובו, הללויה. Hallelujah. Eitz chaim hi lamachazikim ba v'tomcheha meushar didracheha darchei noam v'chol netivoteha Shalom, Hashivenu Adonai, Elecha menashuva, Chadesh, Chadesh Yameinu, Chadesh Yameinu,
What I can recall from the announcements, November, lots of opportunities for giving into December 2. If you haven't already had a chance to sign up or donate or find ways to be part of our annual Feed the Community, please take part in that. The registration will be up soon for, my guess is right after Thanksgiving, for Give Back Christmas, where the synagogue goes and helps at the Simon Mall on Christmas Day. So please sign up for that too. That'll be out soon, is my guess. And there's probably a bunch of other things. Oh yeah, the movie is this week. Thursday evening. Is it Wednesday or Thursday? Wednesday. I'll be there. I don't know what day it is, but I'll be there. Wednesday is the movie. I actually saw a bunch of previews. It looks like a very powerful, really great movie. And there's dinner. So register and come to the Nagel Film Festival movie. It's going to be a really, really powerful movie. And there's food, so which is good to be able to join us. And then there's so many other things I just can't remember. But check the website, please. What's that? The book club. Thank you. Right. When is that? What's the date? 19th. Okay. Nice. Okay. All right. Aleinu. 282.
Aleinu l'shabeach l'adon hakol, לתת גדולה ליוצא בראשית, שלא עשנו כגויי הארצות, ולא שמנו כמשפחות האדמה, שלא שם חלקנו כהם, וגור עלינו ככל המונם, ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים, הקדוש ברוך הוא. ונאמר והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ, Bayom hahu, yeh Adonai echad. Ushemo echad.
We think of our loved ones whom death has recently taken from us, those who died at this season in years past, and those whom we have drawn into our hearts with our own Zichronam Livracha. May their memories be for a blessing. In the period of Shloshim, we think of Robert Grimm and our yortzites that occur for us this week. Sandra Ann Millman, Morris Rosen, Ronnie Watts, Lester Rebin, Stanley Ginsberg, Marvin Lieberman, Joyce Weinstock, Ruth Young, Hermina Hinden, Brian Studley, Bruce Davis, Ruth Saville, Jane Abrams, Paul, Ira Dubov, Lena Sperber, Shirley Rauch, Esther Miller, Isabel Shapira, Sonia Gladnick, Randolph Wheel, Neil Klarfeld, Sylvia Duncan, Irving Arnaldi, Ralph Walpert, Ann Austin, Marilyn Friedman, Hilda Stern, Rhea Kogan, Lawrence Commander, Joseph Leibowitz, Sam Goldner, Deborah Kahn, Michael Garlick, Morton Binder, Sam Donner, Jack Blackman, Ann Bloom, Renee K. Harling, Sidney Backow, Pearl Phillips. To those names, we had any name that you'd like to add at this time. Kaddish Tom, Mourner's Kaddish, 294. Yitgadal v'yitgadash Shemei Rabbah, ve'alma divrach yirteh ve'amlich malchuteh, b'chayei chon v'yomei chon v'chayei dechol Beit Yisrael, b'agala v'zman kari v'imru amen. Yehei Shemei Rabbah mevorach le'olam u'lomer maya, yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitomam v'yitnaseh, v'yitadar v'yitale v'yitala Shmei Kedusha brichu, le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata, tushbechata v'nechemata, damiran b'alma v'imru amen. Yehei Shlomo Rabbah min Shemaya, v'chaim aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. Oseh shalom b'mromav, hu yaseh shalom, aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. May the one who creates harmony on high bring peace to us and to all Israel. As together we say, amen.
Amen.
Please be seated. We're going to conclude our service this morning
Ein Keloheinu,
with Ein Keloheinu.
322.
Okay.
Ein Keloheinu, Ein Kadoneinu, Ein Kemalkeinu, Ein Kemoshienu, Mi Keloheinu, Mi Chadoneinu, Mi Kemalkeinu, Mi Kemoshienu. Nodel Eloheinu, Nodel Adoneinu, Nodel Malkeinu, Nodel Moshienu, Baruch Eloheinu, Baruch Adoneinu, Baruch Malkeinu, Baruch Moshienu, Atahu Eloheinu, Atahu Adoneinu, Atahu Malkeinu, Atahu Moshienu.
Adonai oz la'amo yiten, Adonai varech et amo v'shalom. May God give strength unto our people. Continue to bless us with hope and strength and love and peace. Shabbat shalom, everybody. Shabbat shalom.